Chapter 3 test corrections. Plot the point in the coordinate plane. Describe the location of the point. A, -1, 3. Oh, sorry. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay, so that one is in quadrant 2. A. Okay, B. 4, 0. B. That one is exactly on the line. It is on the x-axis. 2, -2. C. That is in quadrant 4. -1, -1. D. Quadrant 3. Graph the equation. Okay, we need to start by solving for y. I'm going to solve a little bit differently than I normally do by adding y to both sides. So then I have 3x equals 5 plus y, subtract 5, 3x minus 5 equals y. Okay, my y-intercept is -5. My slope is 3, making that a fraction, 3 over 1, up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1. We have our beautiful line. Okay, this one I'm going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to graph using intercepts by putting 0 in for y and solving for x. Okay, -2x equals -3, dividing by -2. -3 divided by -2, x equals 3 halves. 3 halves is 1 1/2. So my x-intercept is 1 1/2. Oh, dang it, it's up at 2. Okay, so the 1 1/2. Dang it. Well, that's just the first mistake. Okay, so 3y, putting 0 in for x, equals -3. Divide by 3 on both sides. I get y equals -1. Y is -1. Careful, it's going by 2s. That's the mistake I made. Okay, questions with that? Okay, doing this one a little bit differently. We have lots of ways to graph. -1, 0, 1. Y always has to be -3. So -1 is -3, 0 is -3, 1 is -3. Done. Okay, find the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the graph. Okay, so putting 0 in for x and solving for y, -4y equals 12, divided by -4 on both sides, I get y equals -3. Y equals -3. Putting 0 in for y, that makes that go away. 6x equals 12, dividing by 6, x equals 2. X equals 2. Okay, same thing here, 0 in for x, solving for y, 5y equals -10, dividing by 5 on both sides, y equals -2. 0 in for y, solving for x, -2x equals 10, divided by -2, x equals 5. -10 divided by -2 is 5, right? This one's a little bit harder to do for y, so for x, so I'm going to start with y. Putting 0 in for x makes that disappear. We get y equals -2. Okay, putting 0 in for y equals 1/2 x minus 2. Add 2. Add 2. 2 equals 1/2 x. Dividing by 1/2 or multiplying by the reciprocal of 2 makes it 4 equals x. X equals 4. Okay, the graph shows the distance of a car traveling along a straight road for 8 hours. A positive velocity is motion to the right, a negative velocity is motion to the left. Determine rates of change. Rates of change is just slope. In distance with respect to time just means with the 4 different lines. Okay, so 20, 40, 60 over 1, 2. 60 divided by 2 is 30. That's our first slope. 20, 40, 60 over 1 is 60. That's our second slope. Up 0 over 1, 0 over 1 is 0. Down 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Down 120 over 1, 2, 3, 4 is negative 120 over 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3, so negative 30. Those are our 4 rates of change. Between what 2 times is the car not moving? A slope of 0 is not moving, so 3 and 4. Between what 2 times is the car traveling to the right? Positive velocity is motion to the right, so positive slopes. 0, 2, 3. Between what 2 times is the car traveling to the left? Negative velocity is left, so negative slope. 4 to 8. Between what 2 times is the car traveling the fastest? That would be the biggest slope, so 2 to 3. What does the x-intercept represent in this situation? The time at distance 0. Okay. Identify slope and y-intercept. Y equals mx plus b. Okay, this one's already set up with mx plus b, so m equals 8, b equals negative 3. This one we have to solve for y. Minus 2x, 9y equals 9 minus 2x, divide by 9, divide by 9. Y equals 1, 9 divided by 9 is 1, minus 2/9 x. Okay, m is negative 2/9. B is 1. Okay, add 3x, negative 4y equals negative 16 plus 3x, divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4, y equals negative 16 divided by negative 4 is positive 4, negative 3/4 x. M is negative 3/4. B is 4. Okay, determine whether the equation represents direct variation. Y equals kx. That first one, it looks exactly like that, only the k is an invisible number, so yes. And that invisible number is negative 1, so that's the constant of variation. We need to solve for the second one. Negative 4x, negative 3y equals negative 4x, divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, y equals 4/3 x, so yes. Yes. Yay, not yes. 4/3. Okay, minus 2x, y equals 4 minus 2x. It does not match y equals kx because of that floor. 4. Okay, we're going to put negative 1 in for x. F of negative 1 equals 6 plus negative 1. F of negative 1 equals 6 minus 1 is 5. Now we're going to put in 0. F of 0 equals 6 plus 0. 6 plus 0 is 6. Okay, now we want to find out what x has to be so that f of x equals 2. So we're replacing f of x with 2. 6 plus x minus 6 minus 6. Solving for x. Negative 4 equals x. Negative 4. Same thing down here. F of 0 equals negative 7 halves times 0. Anything times 0 is 0. F of 2 equals negative 7 halves times 2. Putting 2 over 1, the 2's cancel. F of 2 equals negative 7. Ooh, that's an ugly 7. Okay, now replacing f of x with 14 because we want f of x to equal 14. Okay, dividing by negative 7 halves or multiplying by the reciprocal 2 sevenths. Putting 14 over 1. 14 times negative 2 is negative 28. 1 times 7 is 7. Negative 28 divided by 7, x equals negative 4. Negative 4. Okay. Y equals kx for a direct variation. Putting y in for y. 5 equals k times negative 8 divided by negative 8 divided by negative 8. K equals negative 5/8. So y equals negative 5/8 x. 2 equals k times 1/3, multiplying by the reciprocal of 3 over 1. 2 times 3 is 6. K equals 6. Y equals 6x. Negative 4.5 equals k times negative 3, dividing by negative 3, dividing by negative 3. Negative 4.5 divided by 3 is 1.5. Negative divided by negative is positive. K equals 1.5. Y equals 1.5x. Okay, graph the function compared to f of x equals x. So our parent function is always that diagonal line. And yes, you got points or missed points for not graphing this line. Then we graph this one. Y-intercept is negative 5. Careful, it's going by 2's. Up 1, forward 1 is the slope. Again, going by 2's. Careful. On the line. Translation, N-S-L-A-T-I-O-N, down 5. Okay, y-intercept of 0, slope negative 1, forward 2, negative 1, forward 2. Okay, because of the negative, we have a reflection over x-axis, and the 1/2 is a vertical compression by 1/2. Turn corrections in tomorrow.